saying Bibi Ekoso Kamade. Jumadian Mosham live on Facebook, the announcer newspaper on Facebook, at the same time YouTube, the announcer newspaper or YouTube and Sema Ekoso Ewo Ghana and Yedi Ebrem. In the baby, I will be an over Hong Kong, said Jumadian West share no new Ben when you be a share na or no so at me actually naturally. And then some more happy NPP parliamentary primaries, saying. A man for my picky forms, or more near him say among contest, So the Ebinuma Sakoji forms are a trace or more sign a contest. A home seminar here the bebremo. At the same time, I don't for them the yate a trace. They say, Bawumia the running mate to saga no, a more ayashipai, the echo so yeah the bebremo and also who the echo. NDC NPP omo campaign no kosen se no amukaya ye the assembly to Justin Kodio ye general secretary Emma New Patriotic Party NPP or say ministers no government appointees ni so ma bere a wo mon resign ye nim de wa hu ene de wate na utie se de osikasa na akwese ebinom ho a wo mo ka ho anhwe ne ye na party no eniema bi atwo enti ho nsem nyina so ye de bebere mu nti sa wo hwe me amecheche apaaye adofo no at the same time yeah utie another issues bi a ekoso a eno so ni nyina na koye se issues niema bi a another serious issue bi a ekose say no nsem bi a ye nyina na ye hu de ekoso ewo Ghana ni nyina no se MPP amanyokuo wo mo pese omo breaking the 8 ena Mahama so breaking the 8 in there o ma ho kwan ma omo breaking the 8 no Mahama say o bat say kakai so na Alan Kyerematen so any abere say ono so akonya no obewe ni other presidential aspirants bi so a wo independent so aba wono so or doctor ono so kanasem na momienhwe na afa yi nyina ye ndwendwene nsem no de ekoso ewo Ghana this what journey me amechia paaye adofo no MPP amanyokuo eguso ne ye wohwema am say obi ye submitting forms o mo pre mrahye bedwa no nti ne ya am say bibia bekwa wie ye ne sa wo mo be submit forms na wie na ni nyina ne say obi a pese obeye mrahye bedwani titiri omo ano mo pre se omo ba bedi omampanyini no bedi a kire no ye hu se ebinom asa akopike emrahye bedwa akonya typical example Menshia South constituency Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe dodo na anim se odidin edinapo ye hu se akopike forms submitting forms inti se bisa se vice president na amanfo ka se running mate dia na wo pedenden no wajai mu ana se o testing the pulse wa se ha nye ya no wa hu se aso na obekọ eno so ho asem ye de bebrem na eno sen na musi hu no challenges na te say adofo no ye nhwe MPP amanyoko ti akonya so o ma promise Ghana se wo mo be ye niema ama oman no atumpon eno na amanfo epe sebe se woti akonya so a Ghana for expect say at least policies ni programs bi a odi begu kwan mu ama amanfo asetena akoyie no amanfo anigye nti wohwema emre bi etwa mu no na say policies ni programs a MPP wo mo digu akwan mu no na laudable paaye a kire say emabunu nkosuku free senior high school na ye kama papa se nyina da so ye kama because enye easy say school fees anka wo betua no enne wokwa na wonya no kwa nipa dodo say ne ko school a omo any school fees on betima ko school tete no se mudi ho adanse a obi o ha wawie school o pese woto aso enso ni panyini bia obeboa e bia o ma me ni bi papa ni bi wabusua ni bia ni bi enti nto aso no na ye din ama na e bi so okuta grace papa okuta grace a chese unya obi ma ne pushi oketwa bia obetimi abe ni patitiru enso unya obi ma ne mmoa Mahama betena akonya so o ma promises ahodo bebre wantimi ani bebre so na adomo ba no maka se se omo ba omo de free senior high school beba se be ya manfo ebinya suku akọ na omo ho atom ampa ye hu se free senior high school ye adwuma ene ukọ ba bia na free senior high school no ye adwuma but the area who be brain say yeah no quarry no being can no quarry because at the end of the year adwuma no amanfo bi e kan nsem se be ya on be bre dwumadie na se ebin mo ho ni so omogege school fees kro mpe so omogege charges bebre bi wo ho other charges bi na omogege ni nyina no e ya ade a enka ho enso na wo mo eye na South Senior High School yi esunsanso a ewom ene se on sa adofo no se dia ahokyere aba wiase obi anum se ahokyere aba ebi aka Ghana na ahokyere no so aba no universal. Dr. Bawumia head of economic management team. Enti sa ahokyere na aba Ghana for expect say on for interventions in wakwam na onsia no kwan eno na Ghana for expect. Enti 1 year ya akai so wentimi am for intervention na wakwam ensia no kwan. Ebe den pa o because a man for complaining pa yi but so timi di go akwan mu esia no kwan de a yenim say bia na eniema akoyie kama ede ama baby a omo because interventions no ni nyina ne say eniema bi wo ho na omutimi di go akwan mu yi a ebetimi aboa ama niema akoyie na adofo no nya say bia ofiti ya na ade na gu akwan mu ene say promises bebree e na omama ensem bebree na omaka na ensem na omaka no amanfo expect say ampa so wo ka asem a ose ade a oyo wo ka ade a obeyo enya say bia wo ka asem na munye na amanfo kompolini ohunsa enye no ne yeka ba ose ade a oyo wo ka say obeye we ya oyo wo ka say odi we tu kwan ma oyo chese na je say amanfo nya gidie ewo mu pa ye say oh weerum de omoka asem a omobeye but the whole situation is say out of no NPP for omaye bio nanso say na de akoba ne say enam presidential race na omukọ no na anu ye on say ye nyina ka ase eye ade a mukọ ye mama fairness nya adwuma ke green night say me chia ba bia obi amenua me chia pa ye mama fairness nya adwuma on say wi ase asisire enye say oni obi ya ade na usisi na ya na create problems bebree ade a yesisire bia no emoa but say oni obi ya ade na ama no koreka uma fairness obiya timi kire na dwene kama problems bia ma o anamu sa eno ne say problems abesoa MPP ama MPP for mukra omudo MPP no aitwe omuho enti say Bawumia ka say o call for unity e wo party no ma mawu say omutro this is assembly elections yenim say ye non partisan yenim say this is assembly elections and ye non partisan nya party bia na sponsor bibi but omoto ye yun say party fo bi wura mu party na wura mu na MPP wura mu NDC wura mu okọ ba bi te say the bi te say wale constituency ho na ho Bawumia ni mpesu ya so pa o enso breakdown ne ba ye no akoye say wo mo gina wa NDC dim eprim yi this assembly elections no omo we ne dodo chen omo gina MPP dim Bawumia backyard Enjutim say no ye signal bia e wo say omutu ho anamon. So call for unity. Unity no mistakes bia mo ye a ye kan ho asem. Say mistakes no mo solve no earlier. Kanya afi na ebi kra mo be free unity. Because mo tena ase e ma ade na escalate ye. Mo tena ase ma ade na kosoro. Nti na je say wo ye ho hwe nye ye. E na say de mo hu ba bi ade na koduro enti enye easy sa de musi hu no but the whole situation no say Ghana for expect say wo masetena ebekoyie na wo mo pera konye we de me wa party we si me wa me we si me nya no na ya na ehia ho da bi I keep on telling you say me wa party we nya we na ehia ke green na ewo hoyi or potential area obitima ya ade a na oni party ana o party ana say ya ye hwe ono ne modern mo ene ye jeje party ndi anya party na de adwene na ma ye wo nipa no na wo de wadwene ye adwuma enti ye hwe modern mo ene ye de ka ho asem now say the air cost say no hwe MPP ye parliamentary primaries a che say o mo submit o ma pick forms o mo submit o ma ka say omo mpese obia ebe interfere na ebe intimidate obia wa ope no koje forms na contest si afa forms amawa management with my contact timpani for no free forms no on sako can no makane kama yenim say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi ni running mate yi ho nsensem yi emrahye bedwafo bebre bi din ba mu Matthew Poku Prempe doctor napo ni din ba mu Chairman Sabonso din ba mu Joe Wise din ba mu John Kuma din ba mu Aslosu din ba mu obi to say amafo din ba mu pa brand champion no nyina din ba mu but they say yes esla so akopeke forms intina just say they say machine be dwan ho no say ho no hu say a chance what say but your Poku Prempe so akopeke forms are submitting the forms into that means na post so no they say no MP na no also akomu ana yen hwe brand champion sisen mo pen sisen which they say Bawumia da bia make actually say Bawumia won no ankasa ne choice running mate NPP party no ntimi decide ma Bawumia o what the bebre mo hwa mo pa no magye mo nyi ana mo jai sa na de ne te because NPP na wo mo candidate e wo ho na mo hwe obi to say da bia NPP kase empanifo e kase an ebinom to say na bi no ne hwan no mo sori o mo say oh Bawumia running mate in the also for Ashanti region so for Ashanti region na bi the all kan na po na untimi fancy ba o mo din no but ye nim say na po asem na wo ka nti also for Ashanti region meanwhile na bi kasa asem no so no na party na kasa no eso woni pa wo mo pe no eye hwan on the na bi ka no no ana Bawumia so no da bia me ka kire mo so obi anu go be call elections na oko contest ya bepe position so obe yo mampanyini na oni K Greener also that if I will be clear here Bawumia's people went too deep attacking Alan and Ken. For me, I think MPP will pay a heavy price. Because I won't say mistake Bawumia say. Also, we are doing analysis, so we are making a support to be a mistake. Say. Also, MPP member. A woman say first on MPP ni and Omanjo now be MPP 2008. Now, akunyana na omo kopre no sa akunya no presidency the obedi na na ado ade no enya asem ketwa because e binuma nature long time say omo pese omo be sa omo be so sa akunya no obi te say ala no ne omo wo nchen ena Kennedy crowd na omo nchen nka akiri no omo hu say ono so abeka ho enti kire say binum eboa wo mo ho ekire so omo be pom ampanyin enti all of a sudden na ado amanfo na intimidation binom if be ne chinchina yenkodi Bawumia chi na amanfo kodi Bawumia chi now some kodi na chi kura na fine obia nka asem bia entia obia your choice but some kodi na chi it doesn't mean say other aspirants ne enemies to the party and only problems amunyaye mo say ye hu no beforehand and na ye ba be stresses are fact ne say mama fairness nya adwuma se be ya se mu wi a mu betimi eni omu nyina ka boma ye adwuma because elections dey ba obi akopere o we ni awa we ni wa lose but the cardinal aspect of women say mo be ma bibia ye frenchim fairness frenchim it is a frenchim na so mo koto wi na me lose a ha me because frenchim na the course na enye entonchen no hwe ekwan omode aspirants ni bi fast atem didie any unsubstantiated allegations ni de ka ho omode fast on say ko so deep say ave ko binum personal lives ni de ka ho awo mo discrediting binum integrity enti obi a wa discrediting integrity obi gina platforms abeye den paayi wagu na anima se ase ni din akansema no kura afa no ho obeso microphone mu akasa obeka de ba asem ejomoko too deep chese do na menua ayi ka no K Greener ka no se kwan a Bawumia team ne ye adwuma no na ano wa hyedodo ebitimi ka chose ompe kura akotew party oh kotew party unhia omokura ane akotew party hwede course enti saa tete na binom fa mu no na enye onza de ho na nya na waka na enye but na kwan ben so na na was almost solve problems no say open unity sa bre na was step in quickly rather than sure obi te say wontumi it is ma wontumi kekai na ade be chi no be na Bawumia wo hye wontumi ho na na ko aba o say na ya wom empanifo bebre stress sa pain na wo mo fa mu no ba ne nyina ne ejira individuals no so say individuals no ekodi a chire so mo ye campaign yo mo a choice obi antimi nka nkyere mo say wo mo nko ana say wo mo nko but the woman ne nyina ne say sa ne am say mistake no akwadwe Sean me da say thank you very much sa mistake no mo nye biem because obi a ye party ba and obi a ye eligible say when the position is available bit ma contest it. They don't need to be treated like that. Equal playing field. If I lose, yes, accepted. If I win, accepted. I'll congratulate the winner. Simple. Now, mama, equality. Also, for every situation. So even who be mukrana, there is no equity. There is no justice. There is no fairness. How do you feel? You feel marginalized. Oh, and you feel say you are being discriminated against because saa nneɛma no nya ade a ɛboa ɛma unity ɛba ɔn sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so no ɛyɛ ade a sɛ wowɔ hɔ a wotena ase din na afei hey Jonas kade password ɔsɛ deɛ ɔsɛ napo will never be given the slot for running mate their position. Thank God he has been smart to pick NPP no. Also, the nyapo nyade so mo de vice no be man enti the running mate nyade so mo de be man enti why smart so akofa the forms. Hwe na wan akofa forms a obeye den. Eh? O de wan akofa forms rote wa be ya fa running mate na amawa. Na wo MP so asa abebo na ne na mu na fe hu hia o mo kura biem. But na pokofa the forms ye papa oba mfa ama na oda so ye MP because baby to say mentia South Hobson adoye mechia baby a obi a New York Hobson mechia pai baby to say mentia South dan deal emanapo it is na point me ya anyi no running mate kura na wasan akonya ne MP on ekọ no but the also mo ne say atete a hwew mo promising nipa be 17 MPs. I was an MPP for na ye kan asem kire mo na mo face obi on chen was oh and that the Fredo Lambasti party will bring it this unit there. Mo me invest fact o kan okre na eboa. Just imagine say open president presidential candidate akonya. Open so lead MPP. Now what promise nipa bebre say we be running mate, we be running mate, we be and obi a no ne mpasua so no. The campaign a wo ye no ni nyina ne say obe so ye running mate nti ene kohwe okokumase a chief of staff Fremont say wakoya adoye sunku bi kura ma race cross fo obi a ye say obi a ni abre ye the campaign because it's also a potential say obo person me running mate so say running mate no esla so where ade no ba bi ade ne kwa wakọ picking the forms quickly asomete on pass wenya oda so ye MP ade no nya easy sa almost say ade ne say da bia na me ka kire mu ade bi ho na ekoso a wantena ase na wansese ne ma ba big mistake obie ni ho a yemba ne say hosinado ya ope position bia na opese obe position opese obe lead bibi opese obe da bibi ano a na say ayi ne ma no kwan say onyi na be de akira ofi say open position onim na be de akire dada onim na be de akire edi Bawumia wo ne running mate wo ni tirim dada no onka what I say on running mate when it's in that now all but the whole situation and say on to me funny panel so ebra na na don't ase into ye or is there any problem no because or you be a ba na na do anti ase a enye adwuma what I say because this na na do man green light what was you na be na ono na yi presidential candidate na do the share na do influence wom Inti just an another man coins okay we because another so on a choice obia want a choice what share na politics here no obia just say no lobbying no And I'm say na pohum baby e didi kona no se kire na me family forms na afi mo ko primra she be dwa akonya nye easy ise amanfo one kwabena ado amankwa one na April de ene kwabena ado amankwa akopeke ne forms enye easy oye say financial analyst o say otim say wo hwe ne picture wo ya otim say abrante dindin kama a che say ompe no asem okopeke ne party office na ni office na wo ho na abronsan bia ni ba o kwabena makwa be na office na po wo ma hihasa ena de was amote as say menjia sauti dia waya chairman e wo party mu overreactor papa it say mechia papa ye chairman na wo kwabena mankwa wo kwabena do mankwa obeda akwa ko biti na po we waste of time nti I say ne bi wo ho a o ye nim ne bi o ye nka na me say overreactor a wo ye constituency chairman ono wo ho a kwabena mankwa akopeke forms wo manhia say manhia sa de so contest na na beda we ni but ni nyina ade say obi say ni nyina ade say dia ade na duro no enye easy sa inti sa wote wona obi bekeka George na to say mechia o Germany wa join me wo YouTube George na mechia o George na bonsu so mechia George na bafu mechia wa o George na fo mienu at the same time mechia chia mu nyina mo YouTube mo hwe me ho mechia mo Facebook so mechia mo enti eye serious o na po hu sa ade ne de menka say na po say on pray so no anka so but em say wa no anu wa hu say nye easy sa Bawumia running mate dia Bawumia be yin nye easy sa anti no akwa say prophet mass to say mechia prophet mass mechia wo YouTube na po hu say mu aye din na no akopeke ne forms we your friend say onansia na onansia say ha failure ugina ha failure ugina ha ndi sa na ade na ko nti say no akopeke ne forms are submitting the camera and I do oje ne forms no chairperson chairman oje forms no oforiata na oforiata o kwabena wa ubetima we ne elections to Malaysia South o de go we still sika what share yanga say mafia o but ade bi o ha so hu de cost no woni ma you don't do that penny hu so I say share sa city na just na pompe opa obedi sa akosi atemuda again we still time but then na say NPP mu no mama manfo edi yaw ewom na parliamentary primaries and so sa bekasa mama obi a kwan na onye ne campaign obi a picking the forms no mon koye vetting bi an ko disqualify obi a unnecessary vetting na mo be ko vetting committee no yesrem monko yiyi obi a monfa articles bi anye obi a mfiri mu unexpectedly because amoko yi obi firi mu a nipa no bebre be ko independent nti mo fa nto mutirim and as amoko independent so pe and no so be create big problems ama party no nti mo fa nto mutirim pa yi se monye sa mistake no nye se moko yi obi afiri mu moma obi a contest oh ofori chumbere ma o hwem wo YouTube ofori me ho ye wo so ho te san me kira mama obi a kwan na uncontested and then your friend of democracy obi a all right so picking the forms they say they be no picking yempe mafialism bia wo bibia and I yempe esisire bia unnecessary esisire bia mama ho kwan ma each person a wo do or person or contesting on some contest because of a party ni ma obi atwa dues your friend is saying kuku ane de hu or say crony NDC for grass or massacre because that's what you dues man this what that's or that's what you dues they still a party member until be and me sacking well unti sana adenete monye mistake be say mistake in a mind a big mistake say and a man for ashas room na man for ashas room but ni nyana ne say Bawumia said you obey in a running mate and MPP parliamentary race way no be determine the basic ahead because Se wamoko ye libilibi labalaba bia woma confusion e besa bamu no enya asam ketwa ye no ye nya professor but ye project ahead ye can asem na ye predict what will happen and I'm so a lot of them omo ya aware but omo she the bu omo ni guso no ma act the course man for can once bebrebe so presidential race on the first NPP will be any say a democratic party could be mamin kabi enye party we number no debi kabi mamin kabi all of a sudden na changes be a manfo ani nye hu bi abam oka enye ye o say do you still have people who believe in NPP believe NPP will break the 8? There's going to be more division. Hey, I don't know. Division, I mean, yeah, you go so bumpire, but the hope fund is breaking the 8 in India and they are no shimum. So breaking the 8 in India. The be Alan will be a no man kubunko to join Amala. And the Canadian Cassa year. A very thing. Because now, because I'm a big mistake. Canada Japan can't pay all kind. So I and my father are one. So Alan is one. Motumana or the Alan Beba. Man to a man, say, Alan tin baby, me boy. All right. Alan Afranto, Koshe, a domedinachi. And Afranto no so no nyade say, boy, Namosha campaign, call hopes in page, call every day. News post neighbor. O money bera breno, Afranto, yeah, easy. Enti, some person will break the 8. Now, Bawumia call it for unity. The best thing, me as a good Samaritan, and I make us so that's a good Samaritan. The best thing they say, Momodi amfa kotodwe enkugu Alan anim enya ferie edin wa boka say in the movement no was spend it when ya dom dom no so believe in the principles no because asem na o kan ye no kore into dom no believe because ya momo say what the party chiana obi from nowhere come na Japan be kan asem nowhere from nowhere na dey ade na man o say ha drink kakra. Enti o se mo krokro ala ne yi a friend say hope say no ne asamoa bo also mami o ma no nti o nka onti hope say also wa idin kakra o ma no be kasa ba ako onti we nka o mo sha ase o mo intensify campaign mo am be hu de bisi enti mo nya mistake o mo dwa ma no say he ma me nka kire o ti akonya so ya na review em say binum ti akonya so mo ntie news e na o mo share bibia no ane on ba social media na omo pictures na omo dia betoto oh ye ko ha na etwa picture kwa na no to abama what the munye mistake ade ama projects ama ye nyina na Mahama na oba na o say kuro bi kura so kuro bi Mahama akopro be say kuro so obama sa kuro no omo nko special free senior high school hwe Mahama te watena so say obi a wakotena se alene ne mistakes wakosua ne mfomso no ye no wakosua how to rectify the problems that we here. Enti wanya solutions na whatever. And Alan so de no come home me before ya na mo mistake. Alan on mo na namo one na na do na nante ye one hwan na nante on mo na call baby onim everything. What was that? I say he hope say no ne asamwa bo abenam obi ano a communications director for the party asamwa bo aben onim bibia obi ano a general secretary for the party na no him to onim bibi o si na do ye obi ano ye active member e wo party onim bibi enti sa ankrofo ni nyina no mo underestimate ba kokura potentiality what I say George no who was that different the calling for unity I believe is too late. Bawumia na call for and me analyze it. What I say it's too late there because I don't know and ya na ebe susu jagum but MPP I just imagine the confusion is seen after before no mo kwato aba empanifo no bebre di yaw e wo mumu Just say omo ye funu de hia wo mo no ene ntimi nyina fem enkasa na so ye panyine na ma ye funu ne hia de obedi nti no onka no kware a emmoa enya agina ho kasa nye eye agina ho kasa nye eno ene ye friend say what preserve o credibility. What I say? Aha, Kwabena Amuako Frimpong. Was it Hobson wasn't just active, oh, he was a campaign in the NPP. I said, no, nah, never cried about use campaign or being one channel use. So everybody is aware of the roles I will be a player. Inti untimin brushing under the carpet. Now, Mama can't say mobinti. Obi natural no. I don't know about was that the friend they wanted to mafia address her for MP of Dome and Kwabenya when she was about to submit her forms. The office was closed, so she has to go to the chairman's office to give it to him. Assembly never bano. Mafia ne the umbe mafia so na me nim ba bi omususu as mafia working. Inti eno no share. I may say who come and she has out. The no alcohol form no what they say na me boni di no. We have big mistake. Now put the forms so also the forms share okay na wo. Me say the way chairman e wo man she has out no. Ni di oforiata. Nyam na na ready adwuma. Oforiata me ni na no already FM no solid FM chiri madam pa. Oforiata share champion ba ko no papa. Yes, Papa Bijin Obra baby Tinapo. What are you telling us? Oh, me and I know me campaign, oh, me and I know me casa me endorse, be no why am so. But the way you so tactical measures be. Now, more than one to share. Papa Overiata. It money ma mono, a bit more most of the taste of me to form, sir. The whole thing is any anchor, baby uncle, more any anchor yadi ye, will be to say not on prank, ye pa, not on play. How comes in? Obi to say so dear crowd. A man for any brabbery some better to it. Or call any form or sign a man for it. Yes, Ramon. My brother MPP party, new patriotic party. On the party, you know, the party, no. Maybe that very meaning party card. But also, you dumb. Indiana, may yes, at times, yeah, not near me, Cosa. Oh, the better not see me who they mean. Onza near me cause I have me now so better onza because you know or done near woman no the best party no more so cheap because more year dreamer and this by woman yeshe Ghana for who ye say Mahama infrastructure developments I would but actually a dreamer cross on your magician wa create a dreamer I want to bag Ghana sabring which doom so ma die and then on now I say angel I the neighbor and no. Now, obviously, was a fact. Fact is that the MPs who championed Bawumia's bill have regret. Now, two names of more MPs in Anna. Bawumia Sunobo, no one say, or Binum say, I mean, answer them. Ya, no more yard in year 2 or 4 Munti. Sa MPs, now Binum so more on post, and year number 1. Because I promise you almost say, oh, yeah, more be unchallenging. And the binum so you promise binum some by running mates. And the binum so you promise you say by campaign about more constituencies. And the binum so you promise you almost say, oh, Ubia Bakre Bobonu Bugani at the amount. And now, she say Bawumia winning, you know. Well, who's on no quina or no fast who bo buga winning and M1 eminent winning general elections. Into the best thing is I was a rank and fan who Timinya Munina. Ejo no ma me yi nanim ana ma ne nkrofo bia me yi nanim e support mo MPC ni bio because okoya ono ni votes na ope for that chance anka enti obeye neutral no be what is about me can say boy neutral na otiwo which is good idea on try na baby enti wa sono bo mo no wa beat him wo ho sa de no ejo no wa neutral say because about me nim no be support aspirant to be against the other one that means hovos ni nyina no emuso sa akọcha ama no ono pre na konya onya what I said eno no fact It is a mokaya. Every year two presidential, but or presidential in we na and I branch away the same. The Owokumasen won't to me. Or the better some trough when him say. Say, dear, wow, person of prayer kunya, Ashanti Region MP no. Kojo forms. Why your campaign be a nyade so ba beta obi echi ana wo betusu obi amobia o me impose obi a wa kwa campaign o we ni awa we ni ulo so awa lusu untumi na be kan ezo sa abre na o kan sa asem no na 3 days before no ni Bawumia or no for mo ye campaign etia ya no bo Kennedy ni o mo maka adentina sa abre na o kan Bawumia ho no mo ye campaign nti we na wo so wo de hu se Oma yusu oma wie fefefe na oma so no bo omo tinaponim no wa go pick in form no to say you go pick submit ye na running mate ni promise ni nsanka ayeka onya mpingo gwanya mpiankwa bia onya minister enti share why yes smart how be say machupoku prempo in packet to a doctor also share ma me go pick me forms they say na bo pre o ko pre mp ni biem but the whole situation and say yen show omo amukodi Bawumia echi mrashe bedwafo no mkodi Bawumia echi no obi te say anodompre wanu no ho papa you say do na mahemfo so e na ahemfo na emeka bi ma no ahemfo no de na momoso na opa achew ahemfo so no is the ona because baby okowura aye no hu say why big mistake ave okowura ho na akwa big mistake na ye ne den Sami Samuel Awumi was it stop this your hypocrisy hey Sammy, what is that hypocrisy? I don't understand. Express yourself, bro. Let us know what your view is, rather than just generalizing it. How can I understand this? How can I quantify what you want to say? Just tell us. You look at the situation yourself and bring your view. That's why we all sharing our views and objectives. Tell us what you think. Hey, Ose Kwame Beni. Hey, prof ana. Say prof and many regipa. Ose mention South youth, South youth called demonstrating against Napo. Mention South youth. Maintain demonstration be our mention unless I say me verify. Just a me akasa me verify. Nti me verify yeah. Me support to sa ninka wasem. Nti unless I say my verify say yeah ampa. Mentis and Menshia South or more demonstrating. I haven't heard anything like that. Enti Arafonum, the air cosmum, and Rashabedafon, or Makudi, Bawumia, Mamun says from. Enka, Mama Pepe pay yen coso. Ka presidential as far as you'll be about Namoni Amoko, Namon Mako is a Munam Kudi Bawumiachi. I obey a muddy we are common sorry. Mama Bawumia Bedi Mochi, I'm Rashabedafona. Odim, a bra Bawumia Beban. Obeba bedi mochi ebra mo constituency ayi someone representing no mon represent constituency no obeba endinka na o se nka mo ma delegacy ni yi de omo pe ansa na mo akodi na chi mon mathematics no Bawumia ba bedi mochi Osman men's was that the Fred is true Osman. I'm not disputing that fact. I'm saying that I haven't verified. So unless I get a verification, yeah, and you meet my can be also say maybe the cancer maybe be because oh that Fred is say what I say. Into my main verify na me who say no quarry and son of my can because you say no said the name city and could be one go cancer be yeah one on the baby. What I say nti mama main verify answer. Oh, and sana me who say no quarry and enye no quarry. Inti mesra mu nya abotre why inti say no emra she bedwafo no ayeden dia we na ekoso ose kwa am say you are right yeah ose kwa am so atase because obi betimi abeka on say no say the politics in city no obi wa na supporters kra betimi edede bi wo ba bi mfichire ba bi na wo nche abeka say oh mu nyina na eye ba nhwehwe mu yi a say see ya metimi afre I'm still working on it. Party the chairman no wo Menshia South no Oforiata on the madam for party there be Osman ka say sorry why So what you asem now can you right? Why, but I'll see a verify. I'll say can the same fan say. I'll say issue when you're very delicate. Into say one sheni ya na aje obi akoka different thing. Oh santi. And yes, you can a man for pick ade chin ya no. Then yim. Eric Abrefa or Facebook or say that friend, what you are saying is baseless and unfair propaganda. Wow. What is baseless? Can you itemize what you are trying to refer to? Also, this is the point too. I've said so many things. So if you say if you categorically say what I'm saying is baseless, what precisely am I talking about? How can I know? I've said so many things. So point out to that one particularly, specifically. So I will go into details and illustrate more. Okay, just tell me. Say we in America, so that I'll be preparing and talk more about it for you. Also, I'm talking in the superficial order. I'm not going into details. I'm just bringing near maybe when and nisu. But when I start going to details, that is where you're gonna know. All right. So right now on the superficial view, and I'm a day brum. So if you disagree with me, you just say that is right. I disagree. This is a fact. This is the same. Eric Abrevos by saying people have regretted following Bawumia. Oh, that is good. As I said, they want to simplify the whole thing now. Let me go into details. Let me tell you, a lot of them are disappointed. Some could be Bawumia because Omokodi Bawumia no binmo risky Omoan Kasa Omo risky Omoan Kasa city no Moteso Omokodi Bawumia. Because Omokodi Bawumia binum based on certain influence be a free baby by. We are aware, you are aware. And the binum so based on promises of binum nyaye. Entina omunim say womukodi na chimeba ma memfa minue na minue mra so say yenko Maryland, Washington. K Green at saying
yeah, me adum boko, that is good
morning. Morning, Washington to saying.
Yeah, me adum this year boko.
Yo, K mahu se wa basura yenko.
Yes, na yenua Eric Abrefa one make statement be or say a baseless. Maybe example say the Kahwama Amana who say any baseless. Some MPs have regretted. Number one, not necessarily say it Yomukudi Bawumia. It's their right. Bawumia is an NPP or contested for the flag bearership, you know, whoever exercised their choice. But baby, I regret na bemuno. Number one, the intensity almost ankasa declare the other members of the other contestants no. Ahoɔden MPs no be edit uncle for be good just to clear the way for His Excellency Dr. Bawumia no. Ama ebinuma regret. Memo example.
Ahoɔden bit to say. Ahoɔden bit to say.
Oh, the level unse say at the time omo say obia supporting it. But now was saying almost say even if some be attack say Alan and Ken and omo akano. Now was say omo de show omo dream say a few contest in ye. Intima ebi atemudi ni enimukikane ntry twashen for no my money too deep say ebedumra ye pay unit in a very difficult for us. But omoni ye oma dream said they will go all out the whole party machinery. They will go all out, clear everybody in the way for Dr. Bawumia. And now, the level, the depth of entro at Mudi Omudi Gu, Kennedy, Japan in particular. So, MPs need to be regretted.
How I
come see Yabako? It's Eric. May more examples on them or patch out day and night. Some informations be a party at 17. Yeah, they can't in our bounty, and I say, yeah, was here outside, and this is why I let it. How I come say number one. I'm not on press a number two. Unim second Japan lawyer. Now your friend is saying, oh my goodness, maybe if we come say way.
Bantuma constituency.
Bantuma.
Oh, Ninia Crass, no, Ninia Pass.
Bantuma MP.
Asenso watching the home was so to say,
asensu ni mo a enka nemo mo koka book in Japan so eka manka it is on that score no there is a huge regret enkofo bebre kika ho a emre no me mpese me ka ne bebre na sisi ya no ade ba kwa me pese me de be ka ho ne se ahoɔden a yɛn nyinaa hwehwɛ sɛ there will be some form of repairs in the party. The call for unity na His Excellency Dr. Bawumia ka. Makoma mu asɛm ne sɛ nka enye yi. But so far, sɛ wahwɛ adeɛ ne din a, I'll go back to ahoɔden a wɔn de take Kennedy Japan down, any Alan down no. Sisi a no the call for unity right now no. Wɔn sɛ saa. Umachi to the umachi energies mienu na ye declare nkoko free ho any energy a ye share the call for unity right now no mu na me nua won say nyepe you know me metna ha nye dede wash the parties dirty linen and go away
but say Bawumia running mates na din bia beba ye hu say ba akwa bibli asha say pick your forms Bawumia ayi na po akwa submitting the forms okogina mrahye bedwa akonya the who says so pick for doesn't mean so who say yeah more
that they are being smart almost so no they make research almost who say bia na ye bubo omudin for vice presidential slot no ni we ni na so almost ye research bia who say bia na 2024 the kra na nko yi amayen it is almost anye proactive almost anye smart na omo ankohwehwe omo MP ship na mfansi ki omo ho a ebia na vice presidential nod na ball na omo MP ship no kra san ball maka
so mbe hu se bia vice no kra ya amfa mo so omo MP so omo nsanka na se omo nenamu
that is not say yen ni kra so
asem no
because right now obi obetimi dey taking a chest eden in sabone bo say or you're sure say 2024 or you're certain absolutely 100% NPP they will need 2024 on canon correct
that will be ntimi fa sense ubo obi ntimi even MPP for na nim o hwe Jason Kodua nim aya na wode te ho na o hwe ahomkeka kura nim bi sei e wo na nim bi anim ni so sa
ma hu yenua ba ku bi o ha Sule you are still being emotional Momo like this Sule that is right Sule on your Facebook list
yeah mahu
Sule you are being emotional but your party na bruni here sa de no ye sincerity ye penokre na akomatoye mumra obi anya akomatoye it is obi ko approach obi say oh menua ye nim say during the contest no enema ko tu di emfa nchiche ye ho a na antiasiaba more like you muna still no I to say mo obi na no say osun a mo mpese obesun enti more like you muna still mo hold the party no back obi anim obi oye honest bi anim clearly said Dr. Bawumia's people mo too much everybody knows it is over now as people are lying and people are being dieben contest ne cause no na wo hifa e cry here can cry won read it won follow read can look at him can concede na in politics bra it is referred back to you it now no ahoden a ye detete ye homo during the contest no say na ye the call for unity no e was say ye double sa ahoden no na number 2 e was say apologies ne enkabum na ye pese ye no en say koye krokro the John apology ni bi ne any unity ni bi na say obi ate ne ho ase na ye nyina san the kabum a then is going back ye toma Dr. Winibia then ya san the nipa ni mu betwitwi
obi atro message bi say Kwabena Moako from Ponce those MPs are seeing defeat for their party hence the smart attempt to go back to parliament also we share obi to say Gideon Boako is spokesperson for Bawumia ono so kra primaries bedwa akonya wotano baby constituency baby not just say what is going on no one echo spokesperson am Bawumia campaign what that's so no the entiase no
you see that is I think say Kwabena Moako from point right oh enti sisi no say that is a coin moon tenesa. It makuma mu asem say apologies ne the call for unity no. Enye sincere. Enye say ye sad that we because almost koshe ye got started black membership we no. And nema NPP before BKK SU Ken dear ye bebo Ken yemo yinefi or ye really accompany chow. Chairman want to me make that pronouncement no several times. NTCC now unity, yen every unity no. I hope say and yet Chairman want to me approach nibi. Ye be calling for unity na na say obia be kabumwa. Ye tona doctor we then we go back to
Kegri na o de menim se wonim de kese pa woniema bi ho na asem mpese wa wo bono tofa na wo hwe se de asem besi akọ unity na Bawumia call for unity no ojidi say you too late some be contact Alan Kyerematen.
Daddy Alan will do whatever to protect his integrity. Menye sure say Alan be pese obey you be a who say or you're indecisive. Alan called the shot, say machine. It say Alan beside the whole crab the NPP machinery in BMO. I don't see it in this 2024 campaign. On yes, I that because now it is will be a unim new year. Everybody more say machine. It's happened once in the past. On Simon in your second time. It's in Ukraine on the say. At David me actually Alan aside in the NPP party campaign year, of course the machinery in home will be the factor of Kennedy Japan. Ken Kasa Alan Betty.
Yeah, san man nanti say bin mo ye consultation bi penipa bi kosi o mampanyin dada kofo so oni Alan Nkasa ne de ka ho. Nti said the usika say basa be undecisive or be say indecisive as the end there no. Still, you no go kasa no tie so e. Say the same word now we use here say na mbeka.
Obi to me tie say na ye kan nyina no matiato. But say ordene ho be the front line so be join to campaign here onye. Even Kennedy Japan right now won't do it. Omampeni Kufo bit me abeka. Omampeni Kufo also believes say Alan should keep some integrity.
Yeah, because Omampeni Kufo there be Alan kono ho. Senka be active bi senka wa ye ho dada na unto the mention na say because you say Omampeni Kufo di ni birthday Alan no won nchen.
Yeah.
Oh, said it as some say the baby woman yente ase amanfo hu de ekoso.
The whole thing no say flag bearership contest in ekoso no. People never think can afford the to my dream say you feel ntokwa ne ye ko. It's him prior who too much sir. That is in the history of the NPP. Me started for Meto 1996 about that was the first time I made Matoma for NPP. I mean party card. 1992, the name is man to be Adubo and time no me who near man of Batman to be. In the history of the NPP, internal contest be no thing to say we that. Me follow Dr. Dubois time. Me Kufo do we need time. Nanado ba say no time. Ma follow until now, but this time no. Now then no my woman no yes shit. It's no. The whole thing is quite difficult to repair. That you wouldn't him why or call he said him or that's a new call came to him and
a
he didn't see that. Or until the thing that they the problem is now for us and America the energy I did. And what they know they say you did 3 dining good from no thing to do. It is no quite difficult to match up. Who catch said that is I say maybe catch who say oh many that the Friday could see a kind. That if Fred they make good anymore say in the portal, me reana makopanecho. Makama what it is a deni a cost any meka and a pepe. Me bow chance and maybe patch. How do you see me? No. Make catch only a sincere. It's very difficult for you to believe. And no only a problem. And when I make us a dana ye did 3 yet dining boo and not know shit too much. It's moving forward no. Yenina say the next internal contest be a yebeyeno. Yen to ye boase. A ye trewadwin na mentrem again na again party machinery nin so no omun try to be meaning say and they will never be neutral but near public ni be hu no omun try na look as if say you neutral say ye na sa na yehusi o ye nyi ye nim si ye kotai we echi ye ko say we ye kutwa we atopom mama we abewinia nka unity no nka ye very easy but right now a whole party machinery movie kotai obakwachi not just that but ye di obakwatem etna se control 10 cents fa obi hu it nipa or 10 cents mo come at top public na so mo wie how does he come back to convince the other people within the chise monto aba and time in your way
ebi kura so ne wa ke green na hwe se me kura the same problems bi ba me so maybe the be me come pick keke edit ta obi achi me boa me Facebook page said o mo si attack Facebook page na asam kitwa ke green na say na o se me Facebook page
that is me who we pa
also say completely different from now also different from now
that is see ya me no ka say kura no me ankasa ye nuanom NPP bloggers ni no ne nkasa ma hu oba ko Canada oba ko Virginia me ani mi aba pa
among force determines almost sabotage page no say be ye kura na among fontin ka che say omo working around na kedunas if I tell you niema bia o my is so serious amusa
enko me nim that do or die na ye omo ye be this contest no that is me who be that many sane maka no me who NPP contest from a dubois in time but this one no that not I know shit go
this because I don't know obi ultimate na dwene obi elections ye nyina ye busuanfo obi lose a no obi lose obi win a no obi win ye nyina kwata na chi na mo de ko personal say
onipa ye nkofo yi ba ko a colleague bloggers ba ko a or no there he tried as much as Kofi Nyankwo or Holland Kofi that is Kofi and or declare the support for Dr. Bawumia, but he remained as neutral and not offend anybody or not to attack anybody.
So no na dwuma bie pa panyini kama yeah. I'm bobo mu di nkura yi oni kura na pa ba bitina. Yeah, you and and the game na meda was de be na we ka twa to ama me.
The mechanism to see no. Ahoden a ye detete ade no mu no. Say you benya unity ni ye na moving to 2024 na be my victory no. My suggestion is the call for unity should be honest. Na yemfa hoden so nsetri.
Ke na o me ntwa wa no on se first no na wa ba mabukura na person MPP kura ko position ba be say me tie uton na em say reku bi abehye o mu sese na ade kasa.
That yes if I feel for coaches about things so for my family.
Asem no.
Me jitu mo makoma mu preko pese NDC a irresponsible party. Omun gain or my bia NDC for approach of governance nyina ne se ye ndi ne nyina nshi ochena yewu ana yewu. Omo approach no ntime me nima dey between me to go join NDC. Because I don't believe in that. Papa or Tifia or say if he is Kenyana, Yindini Panya party, or Chanamo say. I don't belong to that school of thought. And unless they the NDC are changing your style and approach. So
hey, the same Mahama de policies in the program say, but on say Alan, on say in the cake greener, say the idea in the Obi a training policy in the program. So Oshe Alan Kyerematen was a transformational leader. Our baby be Mama Mamfo and Yabiaye. Mahama also the policies go upon and just a first no say Nkokon get the real policies. Nkokon get mecha Mama Namo Kumbia when no dikusiano, almost no the any policy. To say not the good policies, but no, it's elections in a individual and a party. I don't know, see a separate, you know.
That is no credit from His Excellency John Mahama. The track record, everything is emergency. Or Kasa, I mean, who knows so is serious about what it means.
Go get the serious.
just the talk to win sebe nipa o madwin te sem frama and na akoko nkete mwa obia to be successful mwa obia daddy so far I would want to maintain the home support. So Dr. Bawumia policies are all can so far we need choice maternity. There was a maternity.
Yes, I didn't Yakurana and then see it. Yes, sir.
Because clearly that the no cry. I mean, he said this 2024, Alan can win. The Alan effect, rather better NPP votes. So. NCCC no say enka minyae ananka yin the NPP forces ni nyina sa ka bomu like we were before. NCCC no there may bias. I was still policies no chairman Ejako can be say whether good or bad my party. Going by that no there enye kra na make say Dr. Bawumia stand store. Me nye sure about sa na was a mechanic.
Wow, what's my okay? So you're tough as well. Can't green up with us. Me say home right. Why? Yeah, yes, you're be neutral. Need na baby back.
Have a nice day, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Can't green that. That's it. Yeah, be neutral. Yeah. Go. Obi be karasem. Asem no. Me no can't green na cause was say. Say ade ne nyakra na wunyira ho ma obi ma me fo. Why Sule is me man opportunity. Sule opportunity to try number in a frame 774-242-0841. May it to be 774-242-0841. Sule fret now for opportunity me the man. One can say my head is saying mama allow to mama coin. Aha. Auntie, I was that friend is so powerful, and I didn't know. It's okay. Auntie, me da was a bandes, me da se paye. K Green are expressing the view. I just said, that's him no what she paye or say. No quarry, or no dear. Now, bambuye paye. Na unity no. Bawumia qualify. Omumfa kumapa. Party for no de munya bibia manenka. Na omfa nkota Bawumia echi ba say ombe mistake na afiri Bawumia nsa NPP nsa akodi ba bi de ha no adofo no kore de oka ho nya hi say akonye pa Mahama na de ba na Mahama ebe ya magana 4 years obe den mo de mon kan no kuro 4 years no de ba de pa na obe ya magana obi a ono de e friend say you can say kra. What did doom sa bagana 4 years companies egu amanfo ho kira mo o 4 years akwafa na marabia they say na my next government Mahama kasa my next what na so de be na o so 8 years no that am na kai next government enu sa ne man de enu ya ntwe sa de no was my next government ba amazing my next government your next what share Adia what better of 8 years by doing some companies in Kuya, a month for which mo. Hey, I'm over to try Jim Pan and ask him get to Ghana. I said, Nana to share Mamu when I said, first 4 years, nay, intact, no mistake. Actually, been my quiet, say, ya come Masama, I BBB na so BBB need the account. My mention. I mean, Shadia. Ebinum akoye se bibibi na so bibibi home. Eno na ha adwen no. Ankanya ne se me ba ma me kwa na hey amanfo hiti wa. Eyisu am because amanfo free so kwa me kwa se me set e yi ntuma. But for ma se Sule wo for Sule sa free bi mo ai. Sule ya ye election Sule me abadam for pa Sule na for Sule ne me kontokwa. Sule madam papa ave Sule is that friend was makota Bawumia echi nti Sule dwame asem no Sule politics dey say odi ma menhwe ma won say abrante bi frɛ ho no so kra Sule me pese me pick o call no but ma menhwe ade bi o ha menim So the message set me near man into no from me I na edin pa. Hello. Hello. Yeah, we no yentin ye was on any fast pa. Yeah, tonka. Oh, Germany oh.
Banda Bandex.
Oh, Banda, it is saying Germany to say.
Madam Boko, but also
Bako. Mean you ya man so my why.
Yo, Matimidas far na konyo de ano platform kesi so.
That's
Me medika kana show say NPP for so mutia. Say where 1 week in a mature platform so say here or Bawumia camp. But I say the system. I never could say
also mu here dey.
Election bit say 20.
What's the be na here Bawumia camp?
But I say
Okay, so here bibi Bawumia camp.
You see here who that Fred.
Hey. Koso Bandas koso.
Mhm. Say make us answer. Also, election to 2024. After every 8 years, Ghana now be to say convention to say 8 years be necessary buy my buy come my buy for foba. Abe adi be a dawo. And I feel so. Una war power no. You are likely to lose because once you see the Ghana economy na the way no. Anything for blame no nyina nkoto aban no so nemo ordinary voter or Ghana there or not there who command explanation bia because I did a ton of 2 cities and maybe a ton of 20 cities until one of there's no way of a man explanation so we young for manage communication but we are only young of to say Gideon acquire with the Bawumia fencing Gideon Omo focus no nyina kwere one way omo identifying conform with my good communication we say options say me dwan but osha ono you do was odowa there's no way ade bi no obeya ono obey different obey fight for you omo lose option money Allah no all these guys are out of the system you know they are omo concern omo kwana moko. So it's a very big.
So they hold on right.
NPP. Maybe Metia men go to about, but some people lose election now. Maybe problem no was say. So our programs in another already have baby now to free education. Because Canada ya one who order the look the phone flow the best school fees. This is I didn't know to
so let me for a branch here can say we are why.
For different issues. But say secondary school school fees there. To see Obi and Frey and Hadrian. And you know, in our school we are benefit out of some of these things. It's a me appear at the comedy to any platform will say this is a time maybe we have to don't look at individuals, but you look at the policies and the other so that we can fight to protect these policies. And this is Jomama Badia, one Adeba Kope, Jomama de Oba, one of them who say a Kokubensam, Oba say no money now. Hey,
Kokubensam say near my wife, a pacho.
Okay, me can Kokubensam organ.
Okay.
He's come to destroy everything because once the free education we're not now campaign against free education. Was it free education? No, it's not possible. I didn't be a kind of Ghana, it was not possible. And to see, if he or doubt about some of the policies and another bar or bar.
But it's another contest. Georgina Bafu Germany. Also, what is Bawumia's policies?
Bawumia policies.
On Ebusa, Georgia Ebusa, and this was on I will say policy. Do you wait to make you know?
Okay, Bawumia policy, I know they straightforward. The ones about me, no, a far digital way of digitizing the economy because I'm sure to say America and Europe now. No, I did not come because of this technology and digital economy. Because we are already afraid. I said the US war, police behind do it, but you are straightforward because we didn't say we identity to be our system. And to trick our corner a fence over speed, now camera child safe. You get a letter straight away to your house. And the Bawumia is building on us or call this direction of digital economy. So we will be into the system. Definitely, at least tax system. So be a 1 city, about 30 million people. Let's say half of it, because I said unemployment for more will be a need, so you cannot tax them. But even if you get about 10% of the entire population, so much tax into the system, then you can generate income.
All right.
So, Bawumia, the minimum say, also a bit my INF from the government can say, be a website, Ghana to say Europe and North America. That one would take time.
Okay, ya to wasipa so my enkona yenye yini komo sisi ya banda se da asipa so why ya da se enti sule so de na yenhwe ade ai asem no oh I mean ya ka asem bia ma femwa idru ha sule afede obetimi aba so why me sule akwe ntoko awie sule madam pa be sule de go me su say sule de say South Africa to say yes, I hear politics and we are point we say ya bomb. I know.
Okay, that is good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How is South Africa?
We thank God, everything is all right. We thank God.
Okay.
That is right.
Silly.
Yeah, the internal election is over. And I know you are a true NPP person. But it is just unfortunate that the person you wanted to win didn't. And Ken is nobody that I love so much. I like Ken. Trust me. It just so happened that when the contest was going on, I had a person that I was also supported.
Yeah. So it's politics. It will be our choice.
I told you. I remember I told you that if Bawumia wasn't there, I was going to support Ken.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I am somebody who has been supporting NPP since the inception of the party in 1992.
Wow.
I supported Professor Dubois.
Wow.
And then after Professor Dubois, I was supporting Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to lead the party. But he didn't win, unfortunately. President Kufuor won. But that did not made me an angry person. You understand?
Yeah. I'm following you very well.
To support the party, because for me, the party comes first before the individual who is leading the party. That has been my policy. So I supported NPP from 1992. I supported President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo against President Kufuor. But when President Kufuor was elected as a leader, we all supported and we supported him. That is how you build a political party. You may not like the person in charge at the moment, but unfortunately, majority of the people says that he's the one they want. So I think that, Fred, we should let the bygone be bygone. Whatever that was said during the campaign has been said. I mean, both camps said so many things against each other, and that is how it has been. It has always been like this. Internal politics has always been that people say a lot of things. I can recollect many of the things that was said against President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo during the internal politics. And as a result, when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo won, Alan Kyerematen left the party. So many things were said. We can still recollect some of them. But when the elections are over, we leave it behind us and forge ahead. Because today it is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who is leading the party. Daddy Fred, you never know. Tomorrow, maybe it might be Ken, your favorite. It might be him. So if people who support Ken today would say that they are no longer interested or they are a bit like pedestrian when it comes to, supporting the party, then what will they expect from people like me? Because I was 20 NPP person.
So in this submission, actually, so in this submission, actually, what are you trying to infer?
Yes. So if it so happen that Ken has the opportunity in future to lead the party, definitely you'll be expecting me or people like us to also support Ken. So I'm just urging you, Daddy Fred, leave whatever happened aside and let's forge ahead and build a political party, not an individual. I don't support an individual. Bawumia is my favorite, yes. But if Bawumia can leave NPP today, I will not follow Bawumia. I will continue to support NPP, whoever would be in charge. So that is what I'm just trying to tell some of you.
So just recently, Bawumia stated that Bawumia called for peace, that he wanted unity to prevail in the party. So Sule, upon what happened previously, how do you think the unity that he's calling for will be reality? Because a lot of people are feeling so much pain in them that it's very difficult for everything to go just like that. And even though they support the party, yet they were treated very, very badly. Are you aware of it? So how?
No, I don't. Daddy Fred, first of all, I don't think anybody was treated badly. As you said, I beg to differ with you on that one.
Yeah.
Because if Ken supporters were treated badly, I believe Ken is an outspoken person. He would have pointed that out during his concession address. But he made it clear that the election was run fair. Those were his words. And then he also pledged to support whoever is the leader, in this case, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But as I've already mentioned, during internal campaigns, and I don't like it, during internal campaigns, people say so many things. But we should look at the person himself, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia himself. Can you please remind me if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ever said a word?
But people who were closer to him made very serious statements. What about that? He should have stepped in at that time to contain the situation, but he allowed everything to go on.
But Daddy Fred, there was a video that I saw in which Bawumia was calling the people who are supporting him to order, telling him that nobody should respond to any insult directed at him. He said it, the video is there. But if Bawumia was quiet and did not say anything about anything that was said against anybody, then you can hold him responsible. But remember, he is the leader. He is the leader. So if the leader has come out to call his supporters to order and told them not to say anything negative against anybody, I mean, come on, Daddy Fred, that should be enough. That should be enough. So we're looking at the leaders. Ken made it very clear that we should let the bygone be bygone. That's what he said. And he said he will support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the election was fair and fair. So let's agree. We are building a party. If we destroy NPP today, tomorrow there will be no NPP for anybody to follow or support. That is my concern. If we bring this party down today just simply because we did not get what we want, that effect is going to affect both of us. Because for me, I prefer an NPP in power that is not performing well than, just as the previous guest mentioned, I don't know his name, the one in US. Just as he mentioned, I prefer my party to be in power, even if they're not performing well, than NDC. And I believe you also, just like me. But then, Fred, you asked the brother a question regarding Bawumia's policies. Can I?
Yeah, you can go ahead if you are aware of any of them.
Good. Daddy Fred, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia does not need to introduce any new policy. Remember, this campaign is run at the back of the performance of this current government in which it belongs, is part of. So now, there is enough policies that needs to be built on. For instance, the digitalization. It's an ongoing process. The free SHS, if NPP can leave power today, NDC will destroy it. The one district, one factory, it's an ongoing process. There are so many things that are ongoing. So we need somebody who will continue from where His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo leave. So we don't need
necessarily have to introduce new policies. The policies that we have today are very good ones, and we just need somebody who will continue, who will not abandon them. And in this case, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the right person to build on or to continue those policies, because NDC will destroy them. So I don't think Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia really have to come with new policies. I don't think so. Just for the sake of...
But he's coming as individual, even though the party is there. Yeah, he's coming as individual, so he has to get a vision. Because I quite remember there was a time that he stated that for him, he has so many things to do. He has a lot of visions to come out with, but he will come out with those visions when he becomes the president. So meaning he has policies. So why is it that the policies are not being out for us to see what he can do?
Daddy Fred, remember, having a vision and a policy are not the same. Policy and the vision, they are not the same.
Are they related? Are they related?
Yes, somehow they are related, but you see, a vision is how you want to go.
Now, if you want to establish a business, we call something of business plan or vision or mission statement. So do you want to tell me that he wanted to become a president, he doesn't have objective, the actual thing that he wanted to implement?
No. You see, for instance, the digitalization is a policy, and that policy is part of the vision. You see, a vision is something that is so difficult to explain to people, to say that this is my vision, 1, 2, 3, because it's a vision. But a policy is totally different. They are not the same. So he has a vision on how he wants to go, how he wants to lead the country. So, for instance, if you say that tomorrow or in 10 years' time, you have a vision, you need to have a country that has a majority of its young people, literate young people. So you see, that is a vision. But how you go about it is the policy. So now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is talking about digitalized economy. And this is something that is ongoing. And in any case, elections, the campaign itself has not yet started. John Mahama has just come out with his so-called 24-hour economy. To me, is a deception, because this is something that has been going on already. Or when you say 24 hours economy, I mean, simply, what does it mean? It means that economic activities are going on 24 hours, and that is what is happening in Ghana already. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is busy talking about digitalization, which is very important. Daddy Fred, you know this and I know this, because if you do not have certain things in order, like digitalization and other stuff, there's no way you can run a 24-hour economy. It is impossible.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
It's impossible. Yeah. So now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he does not necessarily have to come with new policies. Therefore, we've got so many policies. NPP government, so many policies. Free SHS. Remember, free SHS is not complete, because NDC will destroy it if they are given the opportunity. You know it and I know it. This national identification system is not completed. NDC will destroy it. His Excellency John Ajokunku first started it. When NDC came, they destroyed it. So many things were started and then they destroyed. So now currently, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia does not need new policies. The ones we have is enough. He should tell us how he is going to build on them. That is what we want to hear. We don't need new promises. No, we want to hear, now you have started with the digitalization, okay? What is the direction? Where are we going? And those things, Daddy Fred, you will hear them when the campaign starts.
All right. Sule, thank you very much. So, in conclusion, what do you have for us? In conclusion, what do you have for us?
In conclusion, Daddy Fred, the fight is over. Remember, we had a banter, me and you. It's over. You are my brother. For me, anybody who is an NPP person is my brother. Anybody NPP, when I see those colors, those blue, white, red, I'm happy. If I see you in those colors, I see you as my brother. But when I see the other color, I'm not happy. So let the bygone be bygone. Let's stop talking negative things about our government. Whatever happened has happened. Please, let's forge ahead.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. But somebody else is asking a question because the person is more interested in what we discussed earlier about the difference between vision and policy. What the person is asking now, Eric Amofa, he says, Daddy, can you distinguish between manifesto and vision? All right. Sule, thank you very much. Your call is... I really appreciate that, and we'll talk later, okay? I'm so grateful to you. All right, I appreciate that. Sule, see you Bibia Maninka, South Africa. Sule, before you go, I was at Bawumia na Okasapa now Kasamom because you are doing good job. Inti Adafonum, Sule say I don't know the menu kind of very important. Sule say I don't know you doing that check. Or party there your party, so you know that NPP is your party. It is all better than to say the cake green a kind. You better not see I did not cover baby dear. Hey, Debbie. Now, I don't remember stated this very clear. Mamma Cassim knee. The Tiani said, "One, oh, yeah, but it just no, I don't know, Minia Sula Casa, ya picking us. Now, the woman said, MPP, dear, someone when him say, policies in the programs and in your mother. I'm your best too, and I'm more compared to NDC, the MPP your best. Now, also, I did wakuma muna if you are not yawn so too much. What ain't you better Tenasia analyzing your dear next time. But what cast in your series to lambast Bawumia. You better dear bay. My train I'm afraid you, Jenna. Mahum said, what they also the number man, but I'm afraid. Did you ever any of the bay? Oh. But the whole situation, and I say, Bawumia, my promises be brave. Promises and NDC for say, or the bear campaign, or the best share at the same radio, or the share radio man, there, bonum, ping, pom, Bawumia can't say, Bawumia can't say, Bawumia can't say. Now, I say with you, Bawumia can't say, ping, pom, not one more shame. Now, Omombo, Mahama so I can be, into Mahama, there's the bishop. Mahama can't always near obey, see, at the end of the bishop. They said, yeah. No, a year, young she said, Nibaba, Lamba, Obia. But they say, Miss Remo, Obia, what you know, I'm a man for people are having that perception. Say, I say, me, can I'm winning to say, me, Lambasti, Bawumia, Mr. I'm not doing that. I'm doing analysis. Say, issue bar, me make sure, say, me look at the whole issue in totality. I'm not here to just support one person. No. That primitive idea, that one there, try to say you are modern world. At the end of the way, yes, no, no. They decided here. Eric Abrefa or say he's here to outline his aims, visions, and objectives. So we have to wait. So we'll be waiting for Bawumia for his the opposite of the Now they say no call for unity no na here. MPP muno is it yaw no binom yaw wo binom mu paaye but bone no kra no yen hwe ya kra nyankopon se de yesi aye nyankopon bone no nya asem keto nyankopon de bi cheye ana anya sa enti se mo so mo de be cheche a mo mo de na mo fa nche na se is aka be wa yi apew 1 year no e bia changes nyama betimasi ama MPP a break the 8 no because the edidi kono e was say what you is important to also be finished so. Don't finish so. Said your home base no. Why be Japa be a good time to imagine within 1 minute. Yeah, the big court near near frustrating benomina was a will an assembly that cause 6 years no money. Now I want me to quite well to me and serious. And Jaconiana to national MPP for and then here. See, Sula Mamma Semina Cabano who is some baby a man, me whom a dear member. Do I never have a live of YouTube, the announcer newspaper or YouTube? I have a Facebook, the announcer newspaper, or Facebook. I don't for the mess up a beer, me did that Fred riding coming in our Sula Massam in a higher freeman. It mess up a beer more macramun in a rade and come home, the Damun ass.